Now, for the record, this is a cheap Android, and at the time that it is here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which is 7:20 in the evening, almost night, but it's not night. But I want you to see on this Android, you can see like the little bitty dot in the video. Well, some people, you would ask them what that is. They'll be like, that's a star. Well, I can tell you right now that's not true, because a star at this time, well, the light that's in the sky, because I'm going to come back over this way and let you see, it's too soon for to be able to see a star, period. You cannot see a star in the sky with the skies being like it is, because the time done changed. So the one time that went up, so it gets dark later. But I'm just making the point that if I could put this camera right here of this Android phone on here, that you see this little dot, I'm just waking the community up to what's going on. This is what's called a satellite drone. It's not a satellite drone because the word satellite being that it's in space. No, it's not in space. This is in the sky. They plant these early at night. Or when it does get dark, they shine extremely brighter than the average star would shine, which will make you, if you pay attention, that can be a star. And it's a satellite drone because the reason how it gets that name, the satellite drone, because it places itself in the sky in one place, and wherever it places, it sets itself with everything else is in the sky. So as the stars and the moon go at night, it's gonna move across. But yeah, I'm letting you see what's called a satellite drone. And this is at 7:22 in the evening in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Anybody from Baton Rouge, think about why, even if it's like today, what it is, it's the 9th today. So even if you go on the 10th, the 11th, or 12th, just take yourself to 7:23 at night or late in the evening and look up in the sky, and don't you see that it's a time where you cannot see a star in the sky, but you see this one. And if you really look at it long enough, not talking about with the camera, but if you look at it with the naked eye and you stand up in one place, you can actually see it move. And if for reassurance, you can actually use the trees as a guideline. Like, let me back up. Hold on. Let me back up a little bit. You see like these little limbs right here? You can use them limbs as a spotter. And like I'm staying in one place still as I can. But if you look at it, like I am barely moving a little bit. But if you really look at it, hold on, let me see if I can get it. It's shining right there at the edge of that tip. Let me put it right there. Now I don't move. It's hard for me not to move. But if I could stand straight with my arms in the air, you could actually see that little dot barely, gradually moving. My arm got tired from holding it up. But you can understand and relate to what I'm saying. If you balance yourself up against a pole and you holding the camera, you most likely can get it on video. But if you standing not holding no camera up and you just using the naked eye, you can actually, and at the same time using the tree limbs and leaves as a guide, a spotter. You know what I mean? You can actually see it gradually moving as seconds going by. people will think that you're crazy. I'm saying, like me saying this right now to some people, they'll sit there and answer and be like, yeah, like they hear you, smile in your face, but they'll go back and talk like, oh man, he crazy. Well, I mean, it's nothing. I mean, how can I be crazy? All you got to do is prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong, then I got to shut up. But anyone listening to this, anyone from Baton Rouge, hell, you can try this where you from. When it gets late evening, where you still got a light in the sky, pay attention to see if you can see anything in the sky like this. And like I say, this is a cheap Android phone right here. When I say cheap, the cheapest of the cheapest. And I know you can see that little vaguely little light dot in the middle. But know that it's too much light in the sky, still too much light to be able to see a star at this time. But it is creeping up on night. And let me see, look, here go one spraying right here late night. Well, not late night, but you know, almost night. Like he gonna send him he gonna do him a long one. You know what I mean? Cause it's getting dark. It'll make you think that, you know, wonder if they done seen online people taping and they wait to dark to when they think a person ain't looking and they can shoot them a long line like this. But March 9th, we see what we have in the next few days of the upcoming week. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna shoot some kind of, how you say, it's gonna be something going on in the next, hold on, here go one right here too, another one. Let me show now, I'm going off to where it's light in the sky. If I can get it, let me see. I don't get it, see if I can get it. See, I can see it with the naked eye right now, but I'm looking through this camera, hold on. See if I can get it on the camera. I can't get it, but I can see it with the naked eye right now. It's right there. Hold on. It's off at a distance. Well, I'm trying to sit at dead center. If you got good eyes, look, almost dead center. The light, there's a little bitty speck. A little bitty light speck. Right there, dead center of the middle of the screen. Just look dead center of the middle of the screen in the light. Dead center, there's a little bitty tiny dot. That's a whole nother one. In other words, what I'm pointing my finger at is, if they're doing this in Baton Rouge and we supposed to be considered country and slow, they're doing this other places. Anyone see this video outside of Louisiana, you need to start going out and paying attention to certain things like this. Your state is being set up to be what's called a police state. Some will take what I'm saying as somebody just talking crazy, or done made something up, or, you know, done got with somebody and just was thrown some type of information. But no, I'm telling you what's real. It's your choice to listen or not. But yeah, there's something coming up real big. There's a lot of things coming up real big. All these data centers, I mean, it's already been proven that they're no good for you. And no matter whether it's a Democrat or Republican running your area, you gonna get it. You're gonna get these data centers. You know what I mean? No matter how bad they are. I mean, you can see what's going on in Memphis right now. And when it comes to the Democrats gonna do it for the money. Straight up. Let me see. There goes a little dot on this side. This is going to the south. Let's say this the southeast. That's the one that I was showing it in the beginning, in the southeast. Nah, let me see. Oh, I got another one shooting right here. You can just vaguely see him. Just trying to catch the, let me see which way I want to go. I'm going to go this way. I wanted to try to catch, them flying the little drone. Yeah. I'm going to go across and cross the bridge. See if I can catch the BR.PD flying their drone. All right. I know I'm taking a second to get to where I'm going, but I'm across this bridge. I might cross the bridge. I might get middle ways and chill, because now is considered the time that it would be closing time for the park. But let me show you something. That's why I think that's them. Let me see something. Hey, I think that's them right here. I think that's police right here that I'm looking at. They got the drone. Well, I guess I cut this one right here.